Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I want to share with you today the very important topic and a very new development has happened. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his cabinet approves the multi-state cooperative society. You know the cooperative society? Definitely you have heard, and it is somewhere definitely everyone knows, left and right, here and there. People knows the what cooperative banks did at the national, at the rural level, economic upliftment, particularly the farmers, and today the micro and small industries, which is working at a very rapid pace in India. Since 2014, Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi has taken many initiatives to improve and nurture the entrepreneurship into India, and the cooperative society since India started its independence and the way forward in the 1970s approximate, the cooperative society started in India. The purpose was to uplift the rural economy, which was isolated from the very mainstream of the economy because of the farmers were isolated, and for their loan, because they were being attracted by the loan givers in rural areas, which were very exploitative in nature. So government took steps to give the loans to downtrodden peoples and particularly farmers to uplift the rural economy. That was the motive of the Cooperative Society. The Cooperative Societies Act was passed in the Indian government, by the central government, and also the state government also took steps to forward to upliftment of the poor masses, which was isolated from the mainstream of the economy. So I think 2019 and 2020 financial year was that the Ministry of Cooperative Society was formed into the central government by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to took forward the cooperative society is actually the part of Indian Constitution, has been incorporated into the state policy. Okay, the Constitution Part 4, the directive principle of state policy, have been incorporated into under article to form the cooperative society. So it is as everybody knows that it is not forceful. Government will implement sooner or later in their undergoing process. So government is taking steps regarding these developments. So multi-state cooperative society. Today's cabinet passed it, approved. The Prime Minister was the chairperson of this committee, and the committee took forward actually three cooperative societies are multi-state cooperative society only can be formed by the central government. The rest cooperative societies under the Schedule 7 is lies into the state domain. So the state cannot, central government cannot form the for a state list because of schedules first, second. For Schedule 7 has three lists. First one is central and second one is the state list, and third one is the concurrent list. So the concurrent list have the multi-state cooperation of cooperative society. So only the central government can form this for the multi-state cooperation. Otherwise, it is good for the administration. First thing is that because multi-state we are the integrated system. So if anyone want to trade with one state to another, there is need cooperation. Okay, so the cooperative society must be developed, and the ministry has been already formed in 1920. So let's see what the cabinet took forward. The step taken by the ministry for three components. First one is the seed production. First one is important point. Note that those who are preparing for the examination, etc., particularly the IAS, administrative services, and the state level services, they can, because of this is the golden step. It is very important and crucial for prelim as well as mains. First one is I said that the seed cooperation, and second one is that export oriented cooperation. Okay, and fourth one is the organic product formation. Organic product, actually in 2002 a law has been passed into our parliament. Is called as the Multi-State Co-operative Society Act 2002. I am repeating once again, Multi-State Co-operative Society 2002. This was the apex organization for production, procurement, processing and distribution of seeds, particularly seeds. Why we are focusing on seeds? Because we want our farmers to produce yield maximum production, food grains. If the maximum production in the food grains as we are now, everybody knows that various transformation has been taken place into the agriculture sector since the revolutions, white revolution and wheat revolution, grain revolution, etc. So various phenomenon our agriculture has been gone through. This step is way forward, as cooperation is important to uplift, and the seed is very important because of if good kind of seeds being distributed to the farmers, they will produce maximum yields of food grains. That is very important. So the indigenization of agriculture and seeds production is second step. Okay, so the step that is production, procurement, okay, processing and distribution. These four components are being organized by this apex body. National Cooperative Society will conduct a strategic research and development (R&D) and develop a system for preservation and procurement of indigenous natural seeds. We have many indigenous developed seeds, and that seed is actually not yielding too much. So there's kind of research needed into this area so that the production can be increased of our native varieties. We have many native varieties of wheats, native varieties of rices, and native varieties of millets, etc. As we are going to celebrate the 2023rd year of International Year of Millets, adopted by the United Nations as proposed by the India and France. Okay. So the purpose is to indigenize our local seeds and to change that genetic steps and to go forward for the maximum yield. So the purpose is that as the Agriculture Ministry and Farmers Welfare and Indian Council of Agriculture Research ICER and National Seed Corporation, the three institutions are actually cooperating to each other and making the policy and developing the scheme that would be implemented by the National Cooperative Society to make our indigenous natural seeds to prosperous and yield the maximum results. The slogan called Sahkar se Samriddhi, Sahkar se Samriddhi. So this is the national multi-state seed cooperation society. Under the the law is given, I told you, Multi-State Cooperative Society Act 2002. This is the apex body, apex organization. Target, what is the target? To boost the rural economy. If the production by the farmers is growing, that will translate into their income. Okay. The boost of rural economy, transformation in the country plus allied sectors. Agriculture plus allied sector. Allied sector means animal husbandry, poultry formation, fisheries. These all components will come into play at the same time. Okay, so we need cooperation to fund these projects, to fund farmers. We are giving subsidies to the farmers and seeds are being given to them, and we have made to for them efficiently use their waters, because water depleting some 5-6 states, rapidly decreasing waters. We have already made that scheme and being implemented by the Ministry of Jal Shakti into this area, and primary to national level. And important thing I'm also going to add is that you just see the integration PRI. Integration from PRI means primary level to national level. The primary to national level cooperative society, these all are being integrated from village level to the panchayat level, as Panchayati Raj system I told you, PRI, and the district level and the state level. District cooperative society is there, and state level society is there, and national level society is there, being integrated, and the policy is being formed by the cabinet, by the three ministries and seed corporation, etc., ICAR. They will increase their genetic codes. They will make the seeds to produce the maximum yield. Okay, so if they are giving technology to the farmers, they will start yielding maximum produce, farmer produce. So at the integration of this cooperative society from primary level to the district to the state to the national level, federation, and multi-state, just you see the state at the state level and multi-state level being formed. That means if I have the expertise something about that, I will share with the other states. Suppose that in the Uttar Pradesh we have something good, and we will try good technology, good seeds, good experience. I will share with my neighboring states to MP and Bihar, etc. If they have, they can share with us. These are kind of cooperation with to each other. Okay, open trade and elected representative. Okay, elected representative will chair the cooperative boards. the elected representative at the district level, at the village level, at the state level, they will sit on the chair and they will decide it. Okay, so keep in mind, there is elected representative will chair the cooperative board of the society as per the bylaws. Mandate. What is mandate? Help to increase the seed replacement rate. First one is that help to increase the seed replacement rate. We have native seed or some high yielding variety of seeds, but they are not native. I want to replace that. Okay. So the mandate given to this institution is to replace the. Second thing is that the variety replacement rate. Okay. And third one is the increase the rate of farmers in quality seeds. Will help in produce the maximum yields. Cultivate and seed varieties trials when conducted. Products and distribution of certified seeds with single brand name. Important thing is that single brand name will be throughout the country by the utilizing the network of all the level of cooperative society. Price of seeds will be competent. Productivity will increase and the farmers and will translate into the farmers' income. HYV, high yielding variety of seeds will be given to the farmers because we are going to change the genetic code of these plants. Okay, somewhere it is also has been, people are raising their voice against these kind of development, but it is government taking steps very scientifically, so don't worry about that. Genetically modified seeds, genetically modified cotton, genetically modified many other things I don't have learned in this time, but government has taken steps about the seed production. The second cooperative society is that organic products, because if you are using the polythene etc., which is non-degradable, that is environmentally not sustainable, that's why we are shifting towards the organic products. If you see the India's cultural, ethical and the well-rooted history associated with the you will see the association of India's these arts and culture etc., their economic development directly associated with the environment friendly nature. And you can also see the tribes are also producing their goods and services, and so they all are organic and environment friendly. This is also incorporated into MSCS ACT, as I told you. And the third one is that the export society are also being made. If these all three components two components are being set, organic and second one the seed production, maximum yields, that will result in the maximum production and will export the food grains to the poor countries, as India is maximum orienting their export oriented mind. So this particular export oriented schemes is being handled by the Ministry of External Affairs and Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Mr. Piyush Goyal is the head, through which export related policies and scheme agencies are being formed by the Ministry of External Affairs. So the news is today, I told you directly associated with this particular scheme, and it is very important. I would rather emphasize that you must have to watch. This is very important for those who are generally wants to know about their country's development, what government is thinking about the farmers, what government. I will make various videos through my uh, next videos. I will tell my countrymen around the world how the government is thinking and changing actually the minds, what government is doing for our people, because our people are not aware what government is thinking. Farmers are always blaming the government is not thinking about them, about the farmers. Yes, government is thinking about you, no doubt. Government is doing a lot to uplift the farmers' income, to double the income. It is not a political thing. Some political parties are blaming the government, but government is continuously doing right thing to uplift the masses. I can claim that I am preparing for the UPSC examination, and I have seen the various gone through the various process, and I can claim that my citizens must have to responsibly act, and they have right to know what the government is making policies, what they are doing for their development, various things, socio-economic development, socio-political development. Government is making so much policy and so much aware about our citizens. The citizens must respond. They have to know their right. What government is making for them plans, their policies, and they must have to act accordingly. I'm not saying the system is very perfect, but it is it is not that much corrupt. So you have to cooperate with this system and make this system more efficient. Thank you very much for watching, and I would like to say that you have to stay tuned with me, and you have to share with my videos to your own viewers, your own colleagues, your system circle, so that they can also view my videos. And I would urge to you that you have to click bell icon and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.